Welcome everyone to a Halloween spooky special. Woo! With me today is another Klingon friend of mine, Hobbs. Woo!
Hi.
He is not in a spooky mood.
That's all I can do. That's all I can be bothered with.
Hello, Taizan. Well, we're going to definitely get demonetized. Not that I'm monetized at all, but, you know, since we've got spooky Halloween music on, that, you know, won't help. So a quick Dracula or Swedish Chef. Maybe a little bit of both. Bork, bork, bork. What I'm going to do is I am going to be working on some more research. Yes, I know it's a Halloween special, but we might do a little bit of gameplay later, but just wanted to give you guys a show of what we've already done, because we've done a lot of work in the last week.
Sure have.
And damn right we did, boys. So, what have we done? Alright, so there's a few things that have been done. Mr. Hobbs here, under fleet capacity, has made some really nice icons regarding fleet unlocks. So the captain and the command ship unlocks show you these nice little uniform outfits. Like that, it's like an Enterprise era uniform, just smaller.
Like little diddy ones.
And for this he has reformed Starfleet Academy, the Prime Directive, Age of Exploration, the new Fleet Initiative, border disputes, for the Federation, and the Project Constitution. Now myself, well, I'm going to turn on the game music because it's good Halloween music. I myself have been working tirelessly on getting this all finished, which I think we finished last stream, which has now got all these nice little strings. So like we've got warp factor 6, warp factor 7, gravity tolerance, warp factor 8. And we've done the logistics tree, which hasn't got all the descriptions yet, but it's got a lot. All the icons are done, all the functionality is there. So we've got some cargo compression, we've got some long-range grids, we've got some efficient bureaucracy, some state of emergency, we've got all sorts of stuff in here. So yeah, we've got some stuff going. And today I'm going to be filling up this little screen. And I'm going to do something very dirty before I do. Guys. Yeah, Tarzan, you actually did. I think you pretty much guessed them all. So I think, let me show you now. This is the emergency protocols. They, basically when you're under attack, your planet's under attack, you will not get any tax income from a planet. And you can use these two researches to kind of still get some tax going. This decreases your costs of construction. This adds some ships, some station slots. That increases your build rate. These three increase your research speed, but they also decrease your income total. So it's like you can get faster research, but get less money. Then we've got your sector expansion, which allows you to travel between stars, wormholes. We've got your long-range sensors. We've got some mining lasers, we've got some resource capacity and armor, sale to credit. We've got some cargo capacity for trade ships. And we've got some reinforced hull. And we've got some culture signal strength and some culture planetary sensors, which all factions are going to get. Which, when your culture reaches a planet, you will be able to see what is on that planet, which is very useful for mid-game to scout kind of worlds that are on your border, but you haven't colonized, or those non-colonizable worlds. And
it wasn't every single planet your culture touches, was it? Or
every single planet your culture touches, yes.
Okay, but the spread's quite.
Yeah, well, that's the spread.
Like
no. And of course, if an enemy culture bombs against it, you're going to have to fight for whoever can see. So, culture fighting for dominance in terms of sensor information is very useful too. Yeah, but by the way, Taizan blame. Oh no, Overseer Oscar blames you. I think we should blame Taizan because we already did that.
I mean, there's a whole hashtag around that.
It's official. It says so.
It's in the meta.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Hobbs whatever he does. Well, he does good work. So yeah, he does good work. So I'm gonna blame him for the good work he does. Damn it, Hobbs, for doing good work. I'm gonna blame you for that.
Damn it.
So I'm gonna do something dirty. I'm gonna do something so dirty, Hobbs. I haven't done it in a while.
Oh god.
It's not touching myself because I've done that.
Oh god.
I'm gonna load up stock sins.
I just threw up.
Because I've got no idea what's supposed to be in a diplomacy tree anymore. 'Cause it's been too long.
There's quite a lot in there actually. In stock.
And I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I'm gonna.
It's also
some
all
stuff
on the
out.
wiki, by the way.
I'm not gonna look like that. I'm just gonna look at it myself. I'm getting a boo, and I'm getting a stock sins. You madman!
You'd have to be crazy.
At this point, I realized how bad the stock music was. Or sorry, the stock graphics were. The stock menus. I'm gonna have to select. I'm gonna just use a TEC as a base. And I'm gonna change the track on the music because I don't like this song. Because I think track number 3, which is in 7 minutes. So there we go. The next track should come up in a second. Which is a lot better than this stupid Rihanna. Should end in about. Who you gonna call?
Oh god.
In your neighborhood. Wow! Who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghost. Alright, so we've got one little tree. Oh no, I need to turn on a different song. I'm gonna turn on Thunderbusters.
Oh yeah, that's a good song. Thunderbusters is great. Hope you guys enjoy the music. If you want me to turn it up or lower, let me know. Right, so first tier we should have at least Envoy unlocked. We don't have Envoy unlocked, by the way, so... Yeah, I noticed that.
And we actually also need abilities, so I'm going to need 3 abilities on the...
Are we having those all the same, or are we going to do different ones
I'm
depending
just,
on different races?
I'm going to look at what's available and what kind of stuff we have. Sound of the drums. I was going to have a look at what these do. So I'm not going to give the feds the ability to give pirate factions missions. Hey Draconian, welcome to the stream. Because the STA3 diplomacy tree, or actually, let me actually... Tyson says, why not look at the STA diplomacy tree? Because the STA3 diplomacy tree...
It's shit.
It's not shit, but it's very confusing because people don't understand how the pacts work.
I think it's quite difficult knowing that you need a certain level of a relationship to be able to unlock the research, because a lot of people go to that research screen and go, oh, why can't I research this?
No, it doesn't work like that. You actually need to have a pact with that faction in order to get the research.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
So we're gonna have pacts, but they're gonna be more like you can have a pact with somebody, and it's gonna be. Right. So one of the things we have, at least here, is 3 tiers of relationship bonus. So we're gonna have a relationship bonus. And we're gonna have, of course, the faction missions. What else is that one? We're gonna gifts. Is that very important? Well, I think we're all doing pretty fine here. How are you doing, Hobbs? Draconian asks.
I'm okay.
And
I'm hanging in there. I'm coding buttons, which is it's not the most fun.
And there should also be something. There's also public forgiveness, which reduces the racial penalty. How do you feel about that?
Reduces the what now?
Racial penalties.
Oh, that would be good, because I think at the start, the Romulans would definitely have butthurt over the Federation, whooping them. And I think the Klingons would just hate everyone because they're Klingons.
There's also basic relationship standing rewards, which is skilled diplomats. I'm just going to have a look at that. I don't know, Draconian. We've also got labor negotiations. I'm gonna have a look at labor negotiations.
What is it that you don't know?
What?
What is it that you don't know?
He asked, didn't the girl want to join? I don't know.
Yeah. Don't know.
Next there's a nice... Ooh,
Right.
Adele with Survivor, rolling with the tiger. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so I figured out some of the stuff, so let's, oh, didn't need to show this. Spooky! Right, now I've got a screenshot here, a file here called, upgrades. It's Spooktober, Oscar! It's the spookiest day of the year. Is it Pizza Day? Hobbs, it's Pizza Day. How did we not know it's Pizza Day?
What?
Oh wow, this works surprisingly well.
54.
Actually, I'm gonna not get rid of the upgrades, I need logistics. Draconian asks, is Sin's dev mode quite easy to use? Actually, yes it is. Where is it? Edit.
Right now, one thing
Oh, wow.
I remember to do is the alpha on these.
Oh wow, that did it very well. Oh, Hobbs, look at this! Sometimes Photoshop surprises me. Watch this. Look how almost perfect it's content-aware filled that.
It's definitely a lot better than it used to be. Definitely. I mean, the little teeny tiny lines didn't quite work, but...
Diplomacy.psd. I think it's even somewhat done the planet in the background, I'm surprised. So guys, what I've done here, this is no, like that's alright, it's a special day today, which is fine. You can always watch it back on once it pops up as a video, don't worry about it.
I guess I'll forgive him.
It's Dalek, he's always here, just like if Taizan had to go, it'd be different because it's Taizan, but
That is true. Never forget.
never forgetty, Mom Spaghetti. Right, so I'm thinking we should unlock the...
I think the envoy needs to be like tier 1 or tier 2. You know, it's got to be
so
early
0,
on.
1, yeah, I think 2 or 3. So look where I'm look. If you can look at my screen,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's good there.
Yeah, that seems fine to me.
I mean, we can always already do like we can always, like with that before envoys, we can already have stuff like the other things like the.
Are we putting the culture upgrades in this
No,
panel as well? Where are they gonna go?
they're already in
Or
the
are they already-
logistics.
Oh, never mind then.
Envoy unlock. So since there's 3 abilities for it to upgrade, I'm gonna do those in just next to them. As we still need to come up with envoy abilities. I'll probably just copy some stock ones and just repurpose them.
It's always a good way to start.
Because with envoys it's just weird. Every perfect breath you take is Africa. Ed Sheeran versus the Police versus Toto.
Every breath you take is Africa.
Yeah.
I'm googling this.
Oh. You can just listen to the stream. It wouldn't be weird.
No, because I'm gonna hear me and you, like.
This is surprisingly good so far. So, ability 2, I'll just put this as 3, and 4. It's I've just put on a mashup of just some random music. This went from AC/DC Thunderbusters to the Survivor versus Adele to now. This was weird, but it works really well. I always like some good mashups. We can always go to Prelude to War. So I'm thinking that stuff like relationship, that gift giving should be like early game.
Yeah, I think that you don't want to disadvantage people who are playing a co-op game where they're forced, like in.
Yeah, but it shouldn't
be
be like.
But you also
diplomacy shouldn't be like the first thing you get.
Mm.
So I think there's of course faction gifts, and then there's missions. I think I'm gonna put missions a tier in between. So I think what do you think should go first? Should gifts come first, like I demand money from you, or should missions like give missions like, oh, kill 10 of those enemies and I'll like you better? I think I think the mission should be first, because like you can say
build your relationship, and that's more important early on. Like you can't just spam envoys early on and just like get it to passively tick it up, kind of thing.
Yeah, so I think like first missions, then gifts. You get gifts after envoys, because I don't want early game people who have a rich start just like, alright, here's all my money, good relationships.
Yeah.
Missions.
Now, of course, for the feds who can't give out missions, you might need something. I thought you just said you didn't want the feds to be able to.
No, you can give other players missions, but you can't give pirate missions as the Federation.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Right, time for some Battlestar Galactica music. That changed real quickly. And from gifts on, I'm gonna go for action stations. I'm sorry. I want diplomacy to be quite viable mid-game as well. So let's put max relationship. Max relationships there, so that's mid-game. And we're gonna put skilled diplomats down from gifts as well. Hobbs, it's looking like this at the moment, by the way, if you gaze your eyes into my screen.
Consider me gazing.
So look, you'll get missions and there's tier 1. On tier 4 you'll be able to send gifts and Falcon diplomats, and you also already have the ammo. So once you get here, like literally at the halfway line, you'll have good stuff. Centurion, that is more of the AOTF 2 time period, but we don't want to have to force players to have an alliance with a Romulan player or a Klingon player to have that. We want to be able to have them. He's talking about Romulan Klingon tech exchange.
That will be cool in AOTF 2 to definitely explore that.
Yeah, but I don't think we want to punish players who can't have a Romulan player in the game if you just have Feds versus Klingons.
No. But I'm sure there's a way we can have that kind of best of both.
Maybe we can change the pacts as well so that they're like not like weapons pact and shields pact, but more kind of like stuff that's like all pacts have the same thing. They're just different levels.
I definitely feel we could go down the kind of, you know, like when you get to that point where you have the trade deal. Mm-hmm. Oh, that really broke. My textures are not showing up how I expected them to.
Oops. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, there's probably an overlay that might, maybe, I don't know.
No, I think this grey bit's an overlay, sure, but the white bit really shouldn't be.
Alpha channel fucked up?
I don't know, let's have a look. I might have done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hobbs' failure.
Would have been inside. Oh, hashtag blame Tyson. Tyson!
Oh. Hobbs broke. Tyson says Hobbs broke it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It should be alright. Coordinates wrong?
No.
Size wrong?
No, because I set the size.
Ooh,
did I set the
referencing
size?
file? Referencing the wrong file?
No.
I don't know. Looks pretty broken to me.
Oh, it's definitely broken.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the pacts on here.
Oh, why are you broken?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, it's really hard, guys, to write with a mouse.
Ah.
Figured it out?
Yeah. Saved the texture file in the wrong bloody folder, didn't I? What a bell end. I saved it in the references.
Draconian Gaming asks, Max and Hobbs, question you both. In SC3, how many Titans do you think it would take to kill off the dildo of death, taking the Reaper beam off?
Which Titans are we allowed to use?
Yeah, I mean, a Reaper versus a Reaper makes it easy, but...
Yeah. I'll have a Reaper beam, please. I'll take one of all the other factions.
Yeah, same.
And probably still lose.
Sin's AOTF. I'm gonna check how many pacts are, because there's a limited amount of pacts in the game. Considering we have 4 factions, you know, we want to keep 4 unique pact lists.
Mm.
So we don't get duplicate pacts, so we might have to have less than 5.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Research
get into
subject.
That
research.
old rabbit warren.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm horrible at this. 18 divided by 4 is?
A number.
4 pacts
3?
per player.
I'm going with 3.
It's 4 pacts per player.
2.5.
11-2.
11-2. Yeah. It's about as straight as the Stowe logo. So if you look closely at the Star Trek Online logo, you'll notice that the Star and the Trek words do not line up, and it is. I noticed it today, and now Max can't unsee it. And
Shut up,
as designers,
shut up.
driving us a bit crazy.
I want to look at what labor negotiations TC ambassadors leverage the populace to increase structure and ship build rates.
Oh shit! I accidentally clicked Klingon. I don't want to be a Klinger. It's probably the only time ever I'll say that. Right.
Skilled
Start
diplomats.
as Federation.
Trying to find skilled diplomats.
You're not allowed any. Structure complete. Oh, I think that was a stock sound.
Yeah, we haven't done the computer voices and stuff yet.
Completely forgot about that.
What have you found? What have you found? What have you found? Has it worked? It's working! It's working! Oh, that's sexy.
Just need to work out how to turn off the overlay, and then
That's easy. You know how to do that.
and then change these backgrounds, and then move it about a bit.
Have you figured out a way to add an icon of stuff that's finished yet?
I haven't even looked into that yet, but
It's something because it's
I don't know if it's a state in the buttons.
no, it's not.
Well, it's not. Okay.
It's an overlay.
That rings a bell in the player entity files. I'll have to investigate that later. But I'm thinking maybe we just have a slightly transparent green over it or something. I don't know.
I was saying just a check mark.
Check.
Mark.
Oh, I found the bit for AI name data. We need to get those put in.
Standard upgrade rate.
Actually, I'm gonna give these to Orion to do now. I don't want an impending pirate raid.
It's labor negotiations. Not the one that I won. What does labor negotiations do? Okay, that just adds extra build rate. Just in the diplomacy tree. Okay, that's interesting. It's not even like it's not even like upgrade related. It's just a bonus for going through that. Then skilled diplomats. Oscar says the counter punches. We need more of them.
Yes, we do. Are you in the string file?
No, I'm not doing. I'm not pushing anything to the game. I'm blocking it out. Player tech, where are you? I need to have a look at you. Let's have a look at what the other factions can do.
Nothing.
Oh, Mass Effect 2 soundtrack is lovely, isn't it? I
It's
remember
one
here.
of my favourite game soundtracks. That.
I remember this. This is the Normandy reveal from Mass Effect 2. So when you saw the Normandy 2, I was like, "Whoa, this ship's pretty."
Like some pretty shit.
Let's have a look at what the Advent have in terms of diplomatic research. Understanding.
80 new strings.
Oh, there's interesting stuff which is time to complete missions. I'll add that to the missions thing.
Replace.
Because I feel that's a very Federation thing.
What's the very Federation thing, sorry?
A time to do missions.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what Klingons can do. Oh, sorry, what Visari can do. Dalek said, I agree particularly with, very much with you, that's why I still believe the indoctrination theory is truth. Hashtag indoctrination theory is truth!
What indoctrination series that?
Basically that when, after you got hit by the Reaper beam at the end, before you enter the beam, everything after that is an indoctrination dream. There's very good evidence around it. So, right guys, in Stock Sins, every faction has the ability to grant pirates missions. Should we have that in AOTF?
The thing is, if we don't have it, it is a, isn't it part of the diplomacy tree when you're talking to someone?
The pirate missions not necessarily, regular missions are yes.
Because it's on here, isn't it?
It's here, pirate allows...
Offer mission.
Yeah, there's expert bribery, which is regular missions. And then there's missions of pirates. Yeah, I know, I wish there was a way to save Legion as well. Yeah, so all the I think I'm gonna give all factions pirate missions to do as well.
The annoying thing about Mass Effect is that I thought in Mass Effect 2,
Centurion.
if I was nice to the guests, you know, they turn up out of nowhere in Mass Effect 3. They just don't. It's just a bit like, oh. I was nice to you the whole of Mass Effect 1 and 2.
Alright, Draconian. See you later, buddy.
See you later.
Alright, so what I've got here is that each faction has like one particular thing which they can get a boost in with relationship stuff. So the TC get like a bonus to credit giving in relations, and the I think I'm gonna use this because the Fed's goods.
You had me at giving relations.
Yeah. I've got some ideas now. I'm gonna give the Feds the Pirate One stuff. I'm gonna move the missions even further forward. I'm gonna move this forward a lot more. It's gonna be basically missions gonna be from like the beginning, like tier 1. But the Pirates one for the Feds is gonna be like one of the last things they get. I'm gonna call it like Section 31, Section 31 operatives or something. The Feds are not gonna get an anti-pirate research.
The Feds aren't going to get what? Sorry?
An anti-pirate research. That's gonna be a Klingon-only thing.
Well, we know that Klingons let certain unscrupulous individuals operate in their territory, so...
No, more like that the pirates want to attack the Klingons less. So let's put this Falcon diplomacy. We'll do racial penalty. Yeah, it's starting to look a lot better. Alright, so racial penalty is also mid-game. So it's about mid-game, Hobbs, where diplomacy really kicks off.
Sounds good.
Move the pacts way down. See you later, Centurion.
Orion's gonna love me. I just gave him 80 strings to do.
Really?
Yeah. But they're easy ones. It's the
You need to change that. You need to change that screen, buddy.
What, this one?
Yeah.
No, we're leaving that as is.
Oh God. You know that the yellow stuff at the stop. That's where the missions show up. What you got to do.
Yeah, I went specifically on the screen to show you, and then you went off and did something else. So.
Oh.
No, the strings are just the what the factions are called. So you know, it comes up.
Oh, like Faruda's negotiators and blah de blah.
Yeah. So it'll be. Why are you moaning? It's not. Okay. Adding strings without actually assigning to anything is enough to... have this moan at me, apparently.
Like for the Klingons, the Feds have early to mid-game diplomacy most. The Klingons are going to get mid to late game, and Romulans are going to have mostly late game. Oh God, this track was so dramatic. It's the Tali suicide track.
Oh God.
Tali, no!
No, 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 no.
Thermal induction port. Or what was it? The hole where she puts the straw in. Now, guys, you can say what you want about Mass Effect 3, but this was the best track in the entire Mass Effect series.
Which track is that?
The fleet arrives.
Oh, I like the what's it called? In Mass Effect 2 when you're you got the shield bubble from what's their face?
This is Sati Alpha 5! Says Oscar Bernard for no reason. So
Yeah,
relationship 1, 2,
I'll
and
accept
3.
that.
Shared network.
The End Run is my favourite track.
Yeah, that's a good one. And unlike the stock game where that's one research, I'm going to split that out over 2. Leaving Earth? I didn't like leaving Earth that much. I think this is a good diplomacy tree because if you guys remember in the start game it's a lot more condensed. Hobbs, if you could have a look as well.
Where have you gone? Where are you? Right.
So
Let's have a look.
So I've got the Envoy unlocked at tier 3 with the
Yep.
abilities spread out. And most of the Fed stuff is centered. So the pacts are 1, 2, 3, 4. They're right here.
Okay.
So relationship 1, 2, and 3 is the basic, you know, like relationship bonus, self-relationship bonus. It's that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So for the Feds, we've got pirate facts at the very end. The gifts level is 1 and 2 here, which is something from the stock game I've noticed they have. If you look at manipulation, there's under gifts giving, yeah, there's max relationship bonus increase, metal relationship bonus. Our ambassadors have taught the art of bribery, increasing the amount of relationship gained by donating metal. For the Federation, I want to make it credits that they donate or goods. For the Klingons, it's going to be metal, of course, and for the Romulans, it's going to be dilithium. Because it's kind of the A3 thing we've had going, you know?
Yeah.
A rock, paper, scissors-y. But I'm going to, instead of 1 research subject, I'm splitting it up over 2. And it's going to require gifts as well. So there's Vulcan Diplomats, which, what does it do here? Let me go to the TEC again. Stand strong, stand together. We will give them no quarter. We will give them $1, and a penny, and a dime if we have to. But we will give them no quarter. So if you look here on the diplomacy, there's Skilled Diplomats, which basically is relationship standing rewarded. It's basically strong negotiations team improves the rewards for missions for completing for other factions and lessens the consequences when such missions are failed. Which for the Vulcan Diplomats does that, and I'm actually going to have a third offshoot of that because it's something all factions are going to get. And I'm going to put it here. So again, making that the Federation diplomacy kind of mid-tier thing, which is mission time.
Guy, I've just done a push. Just to make sure that I'm not fiddling with anything that you're going to need.
Yeah, I've just been drawing in Photoshop so far. So mission time, racial penalty completely removes racial penalties that are the default racial penalties. You know, so Federation and Klingons are very bad against each other. You know, so for players, max relationship, I think that's the one from gifts. I think there's something along those lines here. There's like a maximum relationship bonus somewhere. I might actually get rid of that, because that's what the gift stuff does. I'm going to shuffle some things around in a bit, actually. So I'm going to cut you. I'm going to paste you separately. I'm going to move... I move you here. Oh. Cut you, not copied you. Skilled diplomats too again. That's the mission stuff. Put you there. Move you up here. Ops, what if they don't think this is better? So I've moved stuff around. So from missions you get gifts, you get the better improvement from gifts. And from relationship
just,
2...
get your thing up again. Right, okay. Let's have a look.
So gifts branches off to the gifts levels that gifts do more.
Yeah.
Which is going to actually get rid of this one. Because it literally does the same. So that... I'm going to actually separate that. Pirate mission is just a standalone thing. Relationship 2 leads off of Vulcan diplomatics, which increases the rewards for the missions and decreases the failure. And mission time is that one, which also leads to racial penalty, which racial bonuses. I'm half thinking that this might. I'm thinking. Hold up. I'm just having a thunk, because you want to make Fed's mid-game best diplomacy, so... And move you... Alright, so I've redone it. Then we're gonna move you actually a bit further, like this. This is actually better. Oops.
Right, okay.
So, missions lead to this tier 2, which you get more rewards for missions, and the tier 3 you get more mission time.
Yeah.
Because you've built up something, makes sense. Then you get gifts, which leads to gift levels and gift level 2. Eventually pirate missions, which isn't connected to that. Relationship leads to relationship 2. Relationship 2 leads to relationship 3 and reduced racial penalty.
Yeah.
And then there's this pact separate and the envoy ship separate with the upgrade separate.
I really like that.
This is better, isn't it?
I think it's good.
Right, I'm going to build it.
Nice.
Spent almost an hour working on just a concept. Well, guys, I'd rather work an hour on doing some weird sketches and getting some crazy shit done than having a crappy diplomacy tree. That doesn't make sense.
It saves a lot of time planning it out like that in the long run.
Also, you've got a quick reference to which slot you've got it in. Also, I do realize we also need something as well, Hobbs. We don't have an indicator to tell you which research tab
Yeah,
you're
I
on.
know. Yeah.
I've got a simple idea. We're in diplomacy in this case.
I'm also a bit annoyed that those buttons, the text isn't centered on each one. It's left aligned, but then put in the center. So like diplomacy
Oh,
compared to fleet
can't we move
capacity.
that?
Yeah, we'll just have to do it individually for each one, which is fine. But like I said, it's just something that's been a bug in the slightly. Oh, that's cool.
How do you feel about this? Something like this?
Maybe a bit smaller, but I like the idea. Maybe half that size.
If you could do that, makes it a lot easier for people to see what they can do.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is actually the last research tree for the feds we need to do. We've got most of the research done.
Yeah, we just need to do the discoveries as well.
You know which research we're going to need, right? You won't be able to hear it, but everybody else will.
Behold, the greatest achievement in the universe! The Singularity Engine! The perfect marriage between man and machine! Their beauty will be haunting! Can you see me now, Father? You'll never leave again!
The Singularity Engine. People are probably very confused about the Singularity Engine. Right, so let's get some research going. Research 1 we're going to make for diplomacy. Missions. I'm going to use a Fed existing research, which is Fed Res Planet Unlock Space-Based. I'm going to call you Fed Res Diplo Missions Unlock. Do we now need a reality bomb? No, you need a Singularity Engine!
Bloody hell.
So much flesh! I will wear his face!
Right. There's that window.
Fedres Diplo missions.
Well, I was looking in the window folder.
And the best part about
Screen.
the best part about this is for the Klingons will just need to shuffle some stuff around and add their unique traits.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It'll be good if diplomacy is
Semi.
yeah, it has
consistent.
some kind of similar base.
Yeah, I think that it's more of a tier change.
Button offset. Here we go. Button size.
Um,
That's one of the things I need. Is it? Wait, what?
allow mission offers. This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
$35 by 60. That's what I've done.
Right. Fedres Diplo. Gifts. Unlock. I think this will make the game a lot more interesting as well.
Right, I'm going to be right back while I grab a drink.
Alright, fair dues. That one's going to be on 0, 1, 2. I'll be 2, which is tier 2. On 0, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I did a mistake there. Mission log needs to be 3 as well. And this will require missions. Okay, so I'm going to need to find a... There we go. So guys, how do you feel about the diplomacy research? And yes, ties in the Federation are very close to being ready. Fedres, Diplo, Pirate missions.
Abu.
Unlock. Pirate missions, copy. And that will be on height 3, but that will be on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tier 6. You see, a lot of people don't use the diplomacy tree, but if you have some allies in the game, you can get a lot easy victory, especially in multiplayer. If you ally up with players, you can actually get more money if you do like missions. You can get more rewards. You know, you can set tiers for missions. And if you play against random people that you don't know, it can be very useful.
5 by 6. Let's try that.
So let's take Falcon Diplomats, which would be research subjects.
Current upkeep, next upkeep, yeah, not any of that.
What I need. It's a gifts one. Quest finished happiness.
There we go.
Quest difficulty. There we go, this is the ones we need. Fedres. Mission. Happy. Fedres Diplo. Falcon. Diplomats. Diplomats.
41.
So you guys gotta go to work. Boo, especially on Halloween. Have a good one, guys. Thank you, Dalek Set. Happy to always have you here.
11 -7. Save that.
See if Vulcan Diplomat's name requires
Better.
some missions one, but this one is in tier 01.
I want you to go down
That's
by
one down. That's 4.
25. 257 plus 25. 22.
Falcon Diplomats. Falcon Patient.
Ah, stupid me.
I'm going to call one of them Diplomacy Tellarite Debate, which is the one which gives you more research, which gives you time to do
that would
the
be
quests and makes
That's-
them less happy for.
cool. That's a cool idea.
It's funny if you if you listen to some of the Mass Effect soundtrack, you can tell that it's Jeremy Soule. Or it has very similar stuff to Jeremy Soule at least. That's 0, 1, 2. Taizan, we can't promise that. We can't promise that late 2018 date. We want to. Some people are a bit less active in the mod now than we'd hope them to be. And we can't change that. But me and Hobbs are pushing hard, and Orion's pushing hard, and Neffy's pushing hard to get some really good stuff in the mod at the moment. Neff's working on some more interesting neutral stuff, which we hope to show off soon. We still have a lot of stuff to implement that we want to get ready. We don't want to have a beta release which is bugged to hell. Or completely unbalanced as well. However, since the Federation is getting really close to getting finished, and I really mean finished, I mean, Hobbs, it's really far along, isn't it?
The faction, yeah, definitely. It's just a lot of UI stuff still outstanding.
I mean, it's surprisingly far along the UI. Don't sell yourself short.
Oh no, we've come a long way. It's just
It's not done. So, just gonna actually start checking off stuff green.
Right, now which of these have I set up?
A lot. So Hobbs, there's already 5 researches of the stuff done. With 6 and 7 coming in soon. Calling you. I'm gonna do gifts human. Then there's gonna be gifts Andorian. Zero, 1, 2, 3. How much Tom says, how much should Klingon and Romulan stuff still need doing? A lot. Yes, a lot. Their entire
how
iconography.
How much was still needs doing?
The Klingons and Romulans.
Oh god, the Romulans, no chance. Klingons are way off.
Klingons are less way off than you'd think though, because Bane before.
Yeah, but Romulans we're still missing ships for.
Yeah, because we're focusing all out.
sorts.
Because we're focusing all out and getting this done, aren't we?
Yeah, Klingons and Feds first, then we'll
Move to
release
Romulan.
that. At least that's, you know.
Shh! We never publicly mentioned that, did we?
Mention what? Sorry,
That which you just mentioned.
I didn't hear what you mentioned.
The thing which you just mentioned, which we didn't want to mention what was going to be in the first release.
I said Feds and Klingons.
Ah! Just...
Which we're going to release tomorrow. April Fools. Late April Fools.
April Fools with an extension cord.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ideally it would be nice if we could get 2 factions in the first release, but, you know. We'll see. Title area, button top.
Tyson, if you think you can help, you're welcome to help. Get early access to the game anyway. But you'd really be expected to do stuff.
Like a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Tree shed, fleet, label, vote. See what this does. Nope.
I'm trying to find political kickbacks is the one which I want. There we go. Which give well, Tarzan, learn. Hobbs didn't have the first clue when he joined.
I was a poor innocent man. I was a boy and now I'm a man.
He was a boy. She was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? He was a punk. She did ballet. What more can I say? He wanted her. She'd never tell. But secretly, she wanted him as well.
Please stop.
But all their friends.
Please stop.
How long did it take you to realize?
No, I noticed like the second time, but the second word. But still.
Like, no!
I was surprised how far you went.
Guilty pleasure.
Right. Where is that?
Well, Tyson, to begin learning to mod sins, the best thing to start is basically just to...
Fuck about.
Yeah,
Until you
really.
break it.
Fuck about till you break it, then figure out how you broke it. Use a dev executable.
Yeah.
Alright, that's diplomatic gifts human. Now... Fed, res, diplo...
It's surprising how much you learn just by
Fucking up.
fucking up and reading through all these files of how it all references a million other files and how it, slowly you start seeing, right, that is referencing this, so then you go to that file and then you see what that's done and then how it works, and
It's all in plain English. It's not like it's some weird code stuff.
No, it's definitely surprisingly easy to read. But it's just when you learn how one thing works, everything
It just clicks.
that's similar works exactly the same way. Like every image is coded in exactly the same way. So by the time you work out how one thing works, it's like, oh, okay. Like for instance, these images I'm putting in.
Well, so I've done a bit more. So the gifts level 1 is called human gifts. And gifts level 2, which does double the stuff, is called Andorian gifts. Andorian generosity! To kind of get like all the 3 the main factions in there.
Oh, for God's sake, what have I done now? Moved the wrong bit. Right. It's clearly not in there. So it's got to be in here. So that is current command. Current captures. Max slots, maybe? Let's try.
Guys, and it's a genuine offer, by the way. If you start learning this stuff, you will probably get invited to the team.
We'll take anyone. We're that desperate.
This offer is to anyone, by the way. Right, that's that done. Actually, Hobbs, I've got my first little bit of tree done, so that's good.
Yay!
Copy of Vulcan diplomats, Fed Res, Diplo,
See all that just did.
Relations 1.
Oh, interesting. So what if I make this that size? So that is 243. 243. 243. By 150. Oh, that's not the bit I wanted to change, but well. I did it!
Did it?
I did it. I found where it was. Right, so
0,
that's height.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So let's just move this to 0, see what happens.
Federalist Diplo Relations 2. Zero, 1, 2, 2, 2. I think Tyson has started learning. There we go, that's good. Just checking the Git. Right, so I've got the relationship part 2, so that's that. And that's going to require a required research ID. That's going to require FedRes Diplomatic Relations 1 on level 2. I copy 2 and call that number 3.
Might actually be able to finish this whole window tonight.
What?
What?
Quack!
Quark.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's tier 4. Right, that's that. Now that's those 3.
Have you ever looked up what Alexander Siddig's full name is?
Yeah, it's like Arabic.
It's like 7 pages long.
What?
Okay, I'm going to read the whole thing. Siddig El Tahir El Fadil El Siddig Abderrahman Mohammed Ahmed Abdel Karim El
Allahu
Mahdi.
Akbar! Allah!
Stop it. Also goes by the name Alexander Siddig. So, audience, I have a question.
Audience, he has a question!
When you were younger and watching Star Trek, what was the scariest Star Trek episode you remember?
Ooh, yeah, hold up, I need to put spooky music on. Spooky music.
Considering it's Halloween.
Yeah, hold up, time for spooky music.
Mine was the one where Bashir gets old and the guy's in his head. But I can't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to Google it. Right. Do you remember the one I mean?
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Maximus!
Yes, I know, it's where he gets like brain zapped.
Yeah.
Which
This
episode
is
did
the
I find?
voices.
Which episode
That
I
one-
found scary?
That one freaked me out when I was listening. And the Empok Nor one.
Empok Nor was creepy, but I never saw it as a kid.
Where Wishes Were Horses, where the guy gets set on fire, is pretty intense.
Oh god, I know there was an episode of TNG which freaked me out. The Haunting of Deck 12, which was there's
Is
also
it
that.
the one with Crusher's grandma?
Oh god, no, not the Candle Ghost.
It's a ghost!
Sex with the Candle Ghost. Raggy. Scary TNG episode. There were some Voyager ones. Yeah, I found there was a Voyager episode where they're stuck on the Malon ship in like the core, and they had like the core works which are like really like radiation messed up,
Oh yeah, they're all like
zombified-ish, and like they had like boils all over and stuff.
I get that one confused and the one where there's the hologram, the murderous hologram.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucked up as well. Basically a serial killer, you know. And it's funny because that guy later shows up, the same actor, in Enterprise as
He's
a serial
also in,
kidnapper.
He's also a Tal Shiar officer in DS9.
Oh, he's Commander Lovok, isn't he?
Yeah, the one who's the changeling.
Who talks really weird because it sounds like he's got some sort of thing in his mouth. Commander Lovok. Kuvma. Yeah, he is played by a guy called... Is that the same guy? Leland Orser?
He was
Yeah, he plays he
was like
plays
one of the
the
main-
Djarin in Voyager Revolution and Loomis in Enterprise.
He was like one of the
Carpenter
main
Street.
characters in ER, I think, originally, before Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah, he was like...
Most known for Seven. Crazed man in Massage Room. He's in Alien Resurrection. Saving
oh god,
Private
yeah,
Ryan.
he's in 7. He's the
in,
guy who gets the knife strap on.
He's also in Saving Private Ryan, Daredevil, Berlin Station. There's some other.
Who's he in Saving Private Ryan?
He was Lieutenant DeWint. He was in 24. He was in ER for 61 episodes. Yeah.
61 episodes he was in ER.
It was after Enterprise actually. It was in it was in 09. Sorry, in 2004 to 2009. And Enterprise was in 03.
But was he in season 1?
He was in The Pretender as well. Married with children apparently. He played the director. And he was in DS9 as well in the episode Sanctuary with the Scaria! Nah, we've got bumps all over our skin.
Yeah, he was. That shit, I've got porridge on my face again.
He played a very convincing serial killer. He when he played the serial killing hologram, I'm looking at the picture, he kind of looks like David Schwimmer.
Oh, when he like holograms through the wall and they can't kill him, that's like... Wasn't there a episode of Enterprise with like ghost holograms or something?
No, it was
Like a crashed ship or something.
Yeah, that was a crashed ship, and it turned out that the whole crew was holograms, and the dad and his daughter are the only ones alive.
Which is a rip-off of that DS9 episode where the whole village is
Yeah,
holograms,
it's literally the same.
except one bloke.
It's literally. And the girl. No, wait. Was the hologram as well? Yeah, the girl was hologram as well. Tyson says, just got no plot plus plus. Still don't know what I'm doing. Excellent, you're beginning.
That's me every day. I'm that dog gif
Spooky
with
skin.
the I have no idea what I'm doing. Do you know what's really fun? Using the quick market is really fun.
Penny for your thoughts.
I hate Brenda and
Construct more research stations.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, this Schism sent me a track.
God.
Spooky Scherzo, a Ren and Stimpy Productions music. Ooh, it's very spooky. It is perfect for Halloween. It's really like this classic spooky track with skeletons and vampires. Right, I need to find shitty stock sins research in order to, which is aptly named.
Did you know that additional credits are required? Research complete.
It's Truth and Reconciliation. Removes racial penalties, yes.
Wasn't the Truth and Reconciliation a Covenant?
Yes, it was! I knew it from somewhere. It's in Halo 1, isn't it?
It's the one you got the grav lift into, isn't it?
Yeah!
Did
I
you
knew
kinda-
I knew that name from somewhere. I'm like, I know this!
Yes, Flash.
I don't know, Schism. I really don't know.
There is no more profit in attacking an empire.
Truth and Reconciliation. Truth and Reconciliation was a Covenant CGS class battlecruiser.
I think it was the one that you go up to
Uh-huh.
in Halo 1.
That's where they captured Captain Keyes.
Yeah. You've gone quiet.
Yeah, I'm reading on the Halo wiki.
Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, part raiders are on the loose. Not for me, they ain't.
I was just reading some stuff on the Grave Mine. That's freaky.
Gravemine's the mega flood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you go like inside it in like Halo 4 or Halo 3 or something? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Oh, I just got hit by that flying space missile thing. Comet thing. Fuck, should find it up.
Ah.
Run away! That was Mega's Indie Land.
Yeah, you've heard some things.
Who said what?
Schism says, so I hear AOTF is coming out at the end of the year.
No, fuck no.
I
God damn it!
Damn it, Schism! Right, I'm gonna actually grab a quick drink. Gotta love old-timey cartoon music, though. And I'm gonna add this last bit of research and then code them in the game, and then we've got half of that tree done.
That's awesome.
Oh no, Schism says Romulan ale should be illegal. No, I'm not drinking Romulan ale, especially not the stuff you've brewed.
I thought Romulan ale was illegal.
I thought Romulan ale was illegal. I don't know, Schism. I don't know where Gull is. That's this thing. Requires relations 2. Now the location of it will be 0, 1, 2, 3.
We're strong, independent women. We don't need Gull all the time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And have you pushed your stuff?
I've pushed my latest finished stuff, yeah. So
Cool.
I'd do a pull if I were you.
I'm gonna do some strings and some entities.
Yeah, I don't need any strings.
Or player files.
Player file, I think I'm done with for now.
Alright, player name, please. Oh, damn it. Why you do this to him?
Oh, that's quite fun. That won't take too long because a lot of it is
First fleet, second fleet, third fleet, fourth fleet.
exactly. It's like it shouldn't take too long. It's just I have no idea what kind of naming convention we want for that yet.
I think that's fine, like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 research is done. That's quite a bit.
Right.
I think the interesting part of multiplayer games in the future hubs is the fact that we'll be able to give each other missions. Schism says, my ale is fine. My consumption of it is not. I've got a feeling that Schism's drunk again.
Yeah. It's a possibility. Bless Chris for naming his Photoshop files so hilariously.
Which ones?
I'm not quite sure what da button is.
That's kind of our thing.
What am I even doing? Duplicate layers as well.
Different things.
You got it. I want to move it over there.
My man!
My man.
Okay!
Delete that. Delete that. That and that. Edge.
Hold up. It's 11. That's 35. Schism says you can invite me to chat and I'll show you how drunk I am. No, not today. No, we're having a quiet and relaxing stream. We don't need any wildness. We don't need to see you naked. I'm sober, damn you. Sure.
Yeah,
That's what they all say.
Oh!
Oh!
Surprise, motherfucker.
No drunk people out in the stream. Yeah, you're not drunk. You're wasted. You're worse than Salt High. Scribbernard says delete everything. Why?
I'll just someone ask. Somebody ask the question. Or is he suggesting that Tyson delete everything because he's got
Rise and
Notepad++?
fix.
Oh, I don't think he's unbinned.
Yeah, it's not unbinned. You might want to see a. It's not unbinned. You need to unbin it. I help you with that later.
So binning is once we've finished everything, it's a way of basically compressing everything down. So the game can still read the files, but a text editor can't. It turns into gobbledygook, but it stops the redonkulous load times, which is what you're seeing at the moment because we're unbinned at the moment.
Also, what I'm doing for Orion is I'm writing down the basics of what some of this stuff does.
That's what was helpful.
Saves them some time to having to look through the things itself.
Aren't you nice?
Section 31 Black Ops. Allows you to give pirates missions. Call of Duty Section 31 Black Ops. Charging you $70 to actually unlock the deals, to unlock the research.
Yeah. Day 1 DLC.
Alright, Black Diplomatic Gifts, what will this be called?
Let's do that. FE.
God, this classic cartoon music is good, but I want to go for something different now.
Now for something completely different. The hell are you smashing up?
Du hast.
Oh god.
Allows you to give missions. Right, 11 with 2, that's 22. That's 70, 18, 19, 94. What's another song? Blame Hobbs for Max's mistake. Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Flesh! So much
No.
flesh.
Who just like Tyson, of course.
Almost heaven.
West Virginia.
Blue Ridge Mountains. Shenandoah River.
Let's test this again.
Older than the trees. Younger than the mountains. Blowing
I don't quite know what Bethesda were thinking when they decided that an RPG would be great with no NPCs.
When I tried to cash in on the Rust hype.
It's just bad. And they should feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's any consolation, I've heard it's shit. So I wouldn't mind it being like multiplayer. It's just why take out the most fun part of it, which is the story. You just have like weirdos running around.
Well,
It's about
there's
fun.
plenty of weirdos around.
Am I with you?
To the place. Let me hear you say. Come on, load up. See if we got this very special Halloween going. Right, that's the normal error because he can't find the error. Look at that! We got most of that tree. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this. Huh! Something wrong with this tree. There's something wrong with the UI on this tree. Let me fix it.
Yeah.
It's a selection box which is broken on the diplomacy. It's something in the player UFP file, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the problem I just had. It's stupid it's in there as well. But I think it's because technically you have the freedom to be able to make each race, its tech trees like completely work different as well.
Yeah, you have those different bits as well.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Right.
Yeah, there we go. This should fix it. Let's load that again. Let's see if this works now properly. Should. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Is that Johnny Depp in the video clip?
No idea.
No, look! If you look at look at the clip of "I'm Gonna Be" by the Proclaimers.
Rather not. I'm not a fan of the Proclaimers.
That's an iconic. It looks really like Johnny Depp. Yeah, Starring Johnny Depp and Mary Stuart Masterson. He does age. Let's see if that research is fixed now. If the game would load. Because, you know, sins, loading. This song's dedicated to Taizan.
I'm a scat man.
There we go, that's fixed.
Yay!
Oh, hold up.
Eh.
It's not supposed to be that early.
Everybody stutters one way or the other, so check out my message to you. As a matter of fact, I don't let nothing hold you back. If the scat man can do it, so can you. Everybody's saying that the scat man stutters but does and never stutter when he sings. But what you don't know, I'm gonna tell you right now that the stutter and the scat is the same thing. Yo, I'm the scat man. Where's the scat man? I'm the scat man. Why should we be pleasing any politician?
Fred Rose Diplo.
You in any brushes files?
No.
You in play UFP?
Oh, hold on, I just messed up the positioning of the Diplo, the pirate mission setup. That should be on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on height, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's fixed that. Won't move now, but it will be fixed later. See, because it doesn't update that thing.
Everybody stutters one way or the other, so check out my message to you. As a matter of fact, I don't let nothing hold you back. If the scat man can do it, so can you. I hear you all ask about the meaning of scat. Well, I'm the professor, and all I can tell you is while you're still sleeping, the saints are still weeping, because things you call dead haven't yet had the chance to be born. I'm the scat man.
Right, that's fixed. I'm gonna push it.
Push it.
Push it real good. And I think that might also be a good ending moment of the stream, shouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be good. Lost the Bhutan.
Where's the scat man? I'm a scat man. Repeat after me.
778.
I'm the scat man. Sing along with me. It's a Scooby-Dooby Scooby-Dooby melody. Yeah, I'm a scat man. I'm a scat man.
Alright, it's done. It's pushed.
Awesome.
So, gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Just gonna quickly move over to Hobbs' screen, see if he's got something to show.
So this is what the background of the screen is going to look like for
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, for the fleet.
Yeah. So I've had to put this in manually because it doesn't show like a progression like the other research. So it'll make it look. It'll mimic what the other when these buttons are over the top. It'll mimic what how that looks. So
Yeah, that works.
Should be all right.
So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. Next stream, we'll probably do a bit more gameplay because we'll probably have most of the diplomacy tree and abilities in as well. What are you trying to do? Trying to figure out the position.
Yeah, so.
Why don't you just use the positioning tool, the thingy tool, the measuring tool?
Because it's just quicker. I've already got what I need now. Right. Did you push all your stuff? Okay, cool.
Well, gentlemen, that will be a good moment for us to end. Thank you for joining our special spooky Halloween session. And we'll wish you, of course, a good night as always.
Night.